Thursday, January 5th.
Hurts instead.
So I want to start you out with a little bit of good news. It is a SIG alert and fatality crash investigation that has wrapped up in Pomona on the eastbound side of the 10 at the 57. All lanes have reopened. You're not seeing too crazy bad of a drive, but still a few delays on the eastbound side of the 10 as you're coming through the Pomona area. It looks like that'll be busy from, let's say, as far back as Holt, but the delays are definitely loosening up for you. Although continuing further eastbound on the 10, going to be a busy one straight on through the Inland Empire. Seeing delays on the eastbound 10, unusual for the drive because it's usually the westbound side. Eastbound 10 this morning all the way toward Haven in Ontario, looking pretty slow going for your drive. Heading back to Orange County for a bit of a rough go for the drive on the northbound side of the 5 in South Orange County through Mission Viejo from Crown Valley. Going to be slow going for you straight on through toward the El Toro, Waiwa, the 405 and the 5 split. And then further northbound on the 5, you'll see some delays again out of Irvine through Tustin as you continue through the Santa Ana area beyond the 55 into the Orange Crush. Coast Traffic sponsored by Discover. We could talk about how complicated other banks make it to redeem credit card rewards, or we could talk about how you discover. You can redeem your rewards with cash in any amount at any time. Talk about amazing. Learn more at discover.com/redeem rewards. Terms apply. I'm Nick Poliokini, Coast 103.5.
Coast 103.5. Inside Entertainment with Ellen K.
This is great news. Damar Hamlin opened his eyes last night. He's responsive, gripping the hands of those close to him. And Bengals fans, every fan, according to all the NFL's websites, the Bills-Bengals game, they're all going viral supporting Hamlin. Just keep praying for Damar. The NFL released their own statement and update. They say, per the physicians caring for Damar Hamlin at the University of Cincinnati Medical Center, Damar has shown remarkable improvement over the past 24 hours. While still critically ill, he's demonstrated that he is neurologically intact.
That's great.
Oh, his lungs continue to heal, and he's making steady, good progress. It's amazing. And what about this? Shania Twain, Harry Styles. It's definitely a mutual romance. They admire each other. They love each other. They became really close friends. And Shania was asked how they became friends.
He was playing in New York, actually. This is before he really blew up. And I went backstage to meet him. And he said, we became texting friends at that moment. And text me a few weeks later, would you call my mom and wish her happy birthday? I'm like, of course, sure. My mom was a big influence on me. And she, she's why I grew up with your music. So called her up, wished her happy birthday, and Harry and I have been friends ever since.
Oh, that's a beautiful story. So there you go. Thank you, Shania Twain. Oh, and we want to thank you for listening with some Cash on Coast.
Win Cash on Coast.
We were just talking about the Bills, the Buffalo Bills. Well, Bills is your keyword this hour. And all you have to do is enter the word Bills, make it plural, BILLS. Coast1035.com/cash. It's $1,000. Cash on Coast. Sponsored by Sweet James. Thank you, Sweet James.
The beard of justice. That's what he calls it.
There you go.
Every breath you take.
And while Sting's watching you, we're here with you. It's Coast 103.5. And we're the Ellen K Morning Show. Cash on Coast. In case you are new to us, thank you. And this is how it works. You go and you enter the keyword online. And this hour, it's Bills. You have all hour to do it. We give you a different keyword every hour, 20 after. And we do it all day long. So Bills at coast1035.com/cash. We just got to talk back. So when you listen to us on the iHeartRadio app, there's a microphone. Just put your finger on it. Talk to us. It comes right in here to the studio.
Hi, Ellen. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Darlene. Just wondering if Calvin made it to Italy. Chris, Los Alamitos.
Oh, thank you, Chris Los Alamitos. That was very thoughtful. Yes, he did. He is there safely. I didn't sleep most of the night. They're 9 hours ahead.
I knew you weren't sleeping when I woke up and saw it text me at 1:40. I was like, what is she doing?
I'm so sorry, too. I don't know. I shouldn't do that because what if your alerts are on?
No, it didn't wake me, but I knew exactly why that happened. Mama's wide awake.
Oh, Mama is wide awake. Oh, boy. I got to tell you, okay, so, we have a feel good coming up. Well, dogs can teach parents about raising kids, but if you are a parent and you just will never stop the worry, right? Or the or a lot of things, the pride, the love, but the worry comes along with it. And so even you, Ryan, you're going to go away with your girlfriend in March. You're going to go overseas, Greece, and you're an adult man. But then you say to your mom and dad, yeah, we're going to go to Greece. Well, for me as a mother, that instantly my gears start churning and I start that worry.
Isn't that? It's so interesting because as someone who's going to Greece, I'm just like, I'm going to Greece,
Right.
but you don't think about the mom.
Yeah.
Part of it.
The dad, whoever it is, your parent, your
The
guardian.
parent.
Yeah. Right? I mean, so, yeah.
Like Dar, even this past summer or fall, your son went off to camp, and you were
For a week.
Yes,
That was hard.
It's a big one.
Even when he made the school's football team, he was so excited to tell me, and I was like, "That's great, news."
Right.
Because
I know.
I'm proud of him, but I'm worried.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of mamas are worrying now after DeMar Hamlin. So
yeah.
that the second that happened, I'm like, that's it.
That's it.
What is going to happen now to football? And it was explained to me how exactly his heart went into cardiac arrest. When your heart beats, it's that thump 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 thump, and so on the up and the down, and then it's sending a signal to your brain. So he was hit. And it stopped that thump at the exact right freak moment. The signal didn't go to his brain. So that's just
It's brought back to life on the field.
Right. And then again at the hospital. And now he's squeezing the hand of those next to him, and his eyes are open and he's responsive. And they say that's a really good sign for him neurologically. But yeah, no, it's look, it's all wrapped in love. So that's what worry is love, along with all the other things. So we just be grateful for love. So coming up, we want to give you that feel good, what dogs can teach parents about raising kids in love. Keep it here.
The Ellen K Morning Show. KOST 103.5.
Sprout.
By now, you know that sound.
And streaming live on the ESPN app.
Updating your drive as you're making your way in and around the Southland. Something slowing you down. Pound 250 on your cell phone. Keyword is SoCal traffic. Still got some slick roadways across the board. Mission Hills 118 east before the 405. It's a crash. There's a 3 left lane shut down. That'll be busy for you coming away from Balboa Boulevard. Highland Park 110 south and Avenue 43. Still got a wreck in the far right lane. That'll be busy for you leaving Avenue 52. As you make your way through Pacoima, back to the 118 westbound side before San Fernando Road. That's a crash clear to the center divider. So a smidgen of good news for you here. But it will be busy leaving Glen Oaks Boulevard. Santa Clarita 14 south past Placerita Canyon. That's a stall that has the right lane taken away. Still going for you as you come away from Via Princesa. La Cañada, Flint Ridge, westbound side of the 210 before Berkshire, so mostly just La Cañada. It's a crash on the right shoulder. Still going for you, though, coming away from all the way back from Lincoln. KOST Traffic sponsored by Northrop Grumman. It doesn't matter if your background was an aerospace engineer. You can go work on undersea stuff. Doesn't matter if your background's engineering. You can try out marketing. At Northrop Grumman, they really believe in the person. Learn more about the culture-defining possible at ngc.com/life. I'm Nick Poliokini, KOST 103.5.
And it's Therapy Thursday. That's what we just named it. Today's Thursday, and this is therapy. And this therapist is sharing her top parenting tip that she learned from her own dog. Her name is Dr. Eli Harwood.
I've been a family therapist for more than 15 years. And I have a really good tip for all you parents out there. But I didn't learn it in grad school, and I didn't learn it in the clinic. I learned it from my dog. You know that thing they do when you come home? Actually, they do it when you walk into the room. The I love it, love it, love it, love it. Do that with your kids when they are young. When they walk into the room, you light up. And when they see you light up, what happens inside of them is they feel delightful. And when we feel delightful, we feel worthy and we feel confident, and we don't get stuck on as many of the parts of ourselves that are imperfect because we know we belong. And you got to do it when they're young, because when they become teenagers, they turn into cats. You can't be a dog anymore with a teenager, because you will scare the cat away.
Such good advice. Thank you, Dr. Harwood. It's Calvin. Look, you guys, Calvin.
I think we should do it as adults, too, to each other.
My baby, he don't talk sweet. He ain't got much to say.
KOST 103.5 with the Ellen K Morning Show.
Are you like me and you were put out and thrown out by Southwest and they said, you're not getting on this flight because guess what? It's canceled or delayed or, find another way. Anyway, if you're put out by the whole Southwest Airlines mess, which is still ongoing, you may have already gotten your free miles. The government is saying that's not enough. And now we have a viral lawyer named Erica, and she's got the tips for you. I mean, there is a lot you can do that you are entitled to. And don't be afraid because it's all like on the up and up. You deserve it and you should get it. And we're going to tell you how. And we'll do it next.
The Ellen K Morning Show on KOST 103.5.
I'm Nick Poliokini, KOST 103.5.
And if you're put out by Southwest Airlines or, a lot of airlines were affected, but Southwest, 95% of all cancellations. We were. And they dumped miles into our email. So 25,000 miles for a canceled flight per
flight.
Per flight.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that, like the government, that's not enough.
Mm.
And they say gather all your stuff, everything you had to do, just everything, all the way down to a coffee at Starbucks, and turn it in. We found this lady. She's gone viral. Her name's Erica Kohlberg. And she is the money lawyer. And money lawyer Erica says, you have rights.
If Southwest cancels your flight for any reason and you choose not to get rebooked, you're entitled to a full refund, even for non-refundable tickets. They might try to give you a voucher, but say no to that because you're entitled to a full cash refund. 2, if your bag is delayed, damaged, or lost, the Department of Transportation requires airlines to reimburse you for any reasonable and actual expenses up to $3,800. For example, if your bag is delayed and you need clothing, you can go out and buy a jacket, shoes, whatever you need. Then save your receipts and submit them for reimbursement.
What?
There you go.
Up to $3,800.
Go get yourself a new purse today, Ellen.
Oh, my God. And the rest of her tips. In our blog at KOST1035.com/Ellen. Wow.
Don't have to be beautiful.
Kiss. And coming up, your top stories. CES kicks off today in Las Vegas. We'll tell you some of the things to expect from the Consumer Electronics Show. And Twitch boss was laid to rest yesterday afternoon. We'll tell you more about that. It's KOST 103.5. Your top stories next. And it is Pink and Try and KOST 103.5. Top stories, top of the hour. Good morning. I'm Ellen K. Stephen Twitch Boss was laid to rest yesterday afternoon here in L.A. in a small and intimate funeral attended only by close family. There will be a second larger celebration of life ceremony in the near future, which will be held for close friends and people who Boss considered his extended family. Boss died by suicide December 13th. He was only 40 years old. CES 2023 kicks off today in Vegas, showcasing the latest in consumer electronics, everything from virtual reality to concept cars on display, new TVs, smart home tech. There's even a $3,300 self-driving stroller for parents who don't want to push, and an aromatherapy shower system. The highlight of the show will be foldable devices, not just phones, but all kinds of foldable devices. And Jeremy Renner is doing so much better. He posted another video of himself enjoying a shower session during his stay at the hospital after his horrific snowplow accident. Renner shared a video of his sister massaging shampoo on his scalp while he's still in the ICU. According to Jeremy Renner, he hasn't been able to bathe or shower for a week, and he's enjoying a little TLC. He definitely seems positive about recovery and hopefully will be off critical status very soon. And happy birthday to you if you're celebrating today. So is Bradley Cooper, Diane Keaton. Oh, and the drinking straw is 135 years old. Happy birthday, straw. And we do have more rain all day long. In fact, Governor Newsom has declared a state of emergency for our entire state, 3 to 5 inches here in the Southland. Flood warnings all over Southern California. Glendora, Garden Grove, highs up to about 55. And it is 60 Burbank. Rain is coming down. It's KOST Los Angeles. It's KOST 103.5.
You must